Welcome to the Local Lens. We have another interview as a part of our interview series. I am Greer Howard and I am here with Rhoda Griffis. How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you. Thanks for having me.
I am so glad that you are here.
Oh my gosh, I'm glad to be here.
Rhoda, looking at your IMDb page it's like a novel. 112 credits and growing. Unbelievable. So let me just see if I can name a few. All right, Blindside, Nashville, 42, Mean Girls 2, Road Trip 2,
yeah,
Satisfaction, a lot of twos. A lot of twos. Satisfaction, which I'm currently watching right now. It's great. And what else? I mean, it's Magic Mike XXL getting ready to come out. You shot 90 Minutes in Heaven. The list goes on and on and on. Can you believe you have that many credits, Rhoda?
I'm lucky. I'm at the right place at the right time, but I work really hard.
I know you do. I know you do. So let's start with how you got started in acting.
I was taking ballet. I thought I wanted to be a dancer. Mm-hmm. Second grade, I am with my ballet teacher, and she is also directing a play. And we get to be the caterpillar in The Wizard of Oz at a college production in North Carolina. I'm from a small town in North Carolina. And once we tapped out as this caterpillar, it occurred to me, that's the best feeling. It doesn't get better than that. So from then on, I said to my mom, I want to be an actor. And luckily, I have a mom that really listened, and that's all I've ever wanted to be.
So you started as a caterpillar, and you've grown into this beautiful butterfly.
Oh, that's good.
That's good, right? Now, you are in Magic Mike XXL.
We hope so, anyway.
Oh, fingers crossed. It premieres July 1st. You play Julia. So can you tell me a little bit about her?
Julia is one of Andy McDowell's cougar friends. Won't my mom be really proud of me?
Haven't you always wanted to be a cougar?
Yes, of course. These boys are beautiful. And I do say
I've seen
boys,
their abs.
You can wash clothes on their stomachs. So watching them with Steven Soderbergh, you know, just setting up a scene and 1, 2, 3, go, it was a gift from God to get to play in that room. Because when we drop our jaws, it's for real. You're going, and he's still taking his clothes off. And it's really warm in here. Whoa. It was not acting at all.
So you didn't have to act. You just enjoyed. And you didn't get in trouble at home.
Just sit back and go waka waka. Yeah.
You're like, sorry, honey. I had to do it for work.
Oh, if he doesn't understand it by now, then we're in trouble. But yeah. Pretty boys.
Rhoda, when we look at all of your credits, which there are so many, for you, when you look back on all the different roles that you've had, what are some of your favorites?
I would have to go with, as far as television, Army Wives. It was a gift from Catherine Fugere, the writer and creator. I remember at the callbacks, she offered for the character Lenore Baker, what if you are just as evil? If that was an 8, keep the dial at 8. Let's make her a Tupperware representative. And she's happy. Everything she says is with a smile, a la bless your heart. And we all know those people.
Oh, yes.
And it worked, because you can be really evil, but with a smile and not realizing you're being the B word.
And you absolutely pulled that off, Rhoda.
I get stopped more often than not. Why are you so mean? Why do you play so many mean people? And I guess you got to be good at something, but I'd like to think it's not me.
I don't really want to be in an argument with you.
No.
Because well, not in real life, but I'm just saying, I think you might win because you're pretty good.
No. That's a compliment, and I'm going to say thank you, but I guess you got to be good at something. But I've gone from playing the victim and the very mealy-mouthed victim corsage on a man's lapel to this stronger woman who has an opinion and she doesn't mind saying it, and that's good. Power is good.
Now, which role would you prefer to play?
Oh, the villain. As a character actor, we're very lucky because the window is much broader. There's so many more women to play.
Rhoda, you've been in Atlanta for a really long time. How long have you been here?
Right after school, I went to New York for 2.5 years, and then my husband is from Atlanta, so we moved back to Atlanta. Over 25 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
So Rhoda, you have really seen the industry change a great deal since you've been here. So I would love to know from your perspective, what was it like when you got here? Maybe a little bit of a change along the way, and where it is now.
That's a good question. You're good, Greer.
Yeah.
You know a lot of this because you're in the business. When I first moved back from New York, I met a gentleman. I was waitressing at South Street Seaport when it first opened, so back when God was a boy. He said, well, you have to meet my friend Shay Griffin.
Oh.
So I come back to town, and I meet one of her associates, because I am nobody, and I still am. Nobody would sign me. I couldn't get arrested, so I went back to North Carolina.
Who were those agents?
I'm telling you. I went back to North Carolina, and I worked with the Shakespeare Festival for 7 seasons, and did all the tour, because I just wanted to work. It's about the work and work and work. Came back, finally got an agent. Then, back then, you had to travel to the original audition,
yes,
and then the callback. So there are 2 drives to Wilmington, which if I had $1 for every time I drove to Wilmington, I'd be pretty wealthy right now.
You would be a millionaire.
Mm-hmm. But now we don't do that. But back in the day, we did. In the 80s, it was busy here. It was really busy in Wilmington. Then there was a drought. Then everything is back in New Orleans and everything's in Shreveport. But now, thank you, it's here.
Yay.
It's like being in a candy store. And you smell and see all the beautiful candies. They're all under glass, and somebody lifts it up and, oh my gosh, it's fantastic. So that's what it's like now. There's so many jobs.
Now, you still work on independent films as well. So tell me about why you feel like that's important.
Independent films, number one, help the director, producer, writer, and their friends. And if I'm not working, yes, I'll do it every time. Faith-based films, I love. You get to flex your muscles in a different way. I do not believe in branding. I just don't. And if that's right for you, don't let me discourage you. But for me, as a character actor, I want to play as many characters as I possibly can.
That would be your worst nightmare. If you were branded, you couldn't be your character.
I don't want to be the evil person all the time. So independent films allow that. They're going to let you play a minister or a horse owner or somebody different. And let's be honest, you get the larger roles in independent films. Now, granted, you have an umbrella and a folding chair, not a trailer, but you know,
you can handle that.
It's about the work.
Now, okay, let's play a little game.
Okay.
Play a little game. Let's play 2 truths and a lie. So you tell me 3 statements about yourself, the industry, whatever you want. 2 of them are true, 1 of them is a lie, and I will try to guess.
Okay.
Which I think is not true.
I am a marksman, very comfortable around firearms. Always have been. I am an ordained minister. I have been married 3 times.
Okay, those are all very interesting. I'm going to say you've been married 3 times.
That's the lie. Yes! Yes! I've been married 31 years next week.
Oh, congratulations. That's wonderful. And I hope that, now have you ever gotten to use your marksmanship in a role?
I have been shot in the face before, and that made me feel better because I was checking the barrel every time, but no.
And have you married someone? Or you're an ordained minister? Do you counsel people?
I did 2 lies in there.
Oh, that's not fair!
Sure, no, I'm not an ordained minister.
Lie!
I lied.
She wanted to make sure I was going to get it right. Well, Rhoda, thank you. Thank you so much for chatting with me today. It's just such a pleasure to have you here.
What fun.
And I just want to thank you. It's just so amazing. I feel like I've watched you for so long, and now I get to sit here and talk to Rhoda.
One day, we'll be on a set together.
I hope so. Yeah. I hope so. And check out Rhoda, Magic Mike XXL. She's Julia, one of the Cougars. So we're excited to see that. And thank you for tuning in to the Local Lens, to our interview series, and we will see you next time.